All right, I'm starting a little bit early today. I'm gonna finish Resident Evil 7 so I can move on to the DLC and play the DLCs because I also have to play Village and finish Village and play Village DLCs. We're playing a lot of Resident Evil games, and I don't know. I might revisit Resident Evil 5 and 6 as well. So plenty of Resident Evil. And then just in time for Pragmata, because we're almost in April. Pragmata is just down the road. You know, April 17th. And yeah, we got plenty of Resident Evils. And yes, I do plan on like replaying Resident Evil Requiem again. Um, and we have plenty of games. Tons of games to play. There's so many. And again, big thanks to Javi. This would not be possible without him. Um, you guys certainly help out to make this happen. Uh, so I appreciate that. I do. Okay, we are on Nintendo Switch, of course. Nintendo Switch 2. We are on the ship with Mia and Evelyn. We need to figure out how to get to her. Something to do with the elevator, I think. We have to figure out the shortcut. There's got to be something here I have to look for. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There is. We just came through there. We gotta go straight. See, there's the elevator. There you go. There you go. There you go, girl. Get in there. I would like to see like a separate like game just for Mia Winters, just to like see how she got involved. I think this would be like a good side game that Capcom can do. Uh, excuse me, where it's just we learn about Mia Winters and how she got involved with this group, how she got the job, how she met this other guy, Alan. Dude, there's so much they can do, man. Capcom with this Resident Evil universe, man, they can go so many different directions, dude. Honestly, I wish that I worked for them so I can kind of give them my feedback, and then see what they have to say about that. Because I could see, this telling you, man, that they can go in so many different directions with this game. But I mean, that's of course up to Capcom to make that decision. All I'm saying is, I would love to see a separate story about Mia and like how she got involved with this group and the project of Evelyn E001 and the whole thing, so we can learn more about like who's behind this and et cetera. There you go, Capcom. While we're waiting for Resident Evil 10, you could do because there's so much we need to learn about this group. But that's again, it's up to the Capcom. Maybe they're saving that for the Resident Evil 10, which I think probably that's what they're doing. Are we going to see Mia again? You have to remember something. She can't really die. Okay, I'm gonna spoil. Okay, all right. All right, all right. Spoilers warning. All right, cover your ears. Yes, I know. We all seen in the village, beginning of the village, Resident Evil 8 Village, which I will be playing soon. Captain Redfield, Chris Redfield, he kills Mia. But then you ask yourself, well, why did he kill her? Well, did he really kill her? That's the question. Can she really die? Ethan tried to kill her and she didn't die. I believe, cover your ears. All right, thank you for leaving. Spoilers warning. She still has some of that mold in her, and it's still in her. And Chris knows that. And she can never truly, really die until they find some sort of antidote serum, you know, which they have not yet. So she didn't really die. But people say, well, why did he kill her? Because Chris knows if he didn't shoot her there, that she would have turned into this mold and she would have tried to attack them. So he had to do what he had to do to save Rosemary, Rosemary baby, and Ethan, to tell Ethan what's going on. So Mia always had part of that Evelyn mold inside of her. Okay? Now, I don't know this for 100%, but I think we might see Mia Winters come back again. I'm telling you, guaranteed, we'll see her again. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mother Miranda shows up as well, along with with Mia Winters. I think we'll see. Here's what I think. On Resident Evil 10, we'll certainly see Mia Winters come back. And we might see Mother Miranda also come back as well. And this time around, Leon and Chris, Captain Redfield, will be facing off against a totally new enemy. And it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Because remember, we're done with the T-Virus. We're done with the Spencer. Everything's been explained with the Spencer, with the Resident Evil 9 Requiem. That's why they call it a Requiem. That's it. Final closure. No more Umbrella. No more going back to Raccoon City. And that's it. We're done with it. It's been 30 years. It's over. Capcom is moving on. Okay? So now we're moving on to this other rogue organization. All right? Which is called The Connections. And of course, Mother Miranda, who was a biochemist, who was a scientist, who then became this monster, you know, terrorizing the village, creating all these monsters, etc., by using this mold. But the question is, where did she find this mold? And the significance of this mold, where it came from. That's, I think, what Chris is trying to find out. The root and the cause of this. Where did this originate? Right? This mold. That's the whole point. If you want to treat the cancer, you got to find out where the cancer originally originated, and you got to cut it out. So, obviously, yes, Chris Redfield wants to destroy this group, and he's going to need some help to destroy this group called the Connections. But it's not just destroying them. It's also trying to figure out, well, where the hell this mold came from. Did it come from another planet? From another universe? Where the hell it came from? So that's Resident Evil 10. So this is why I say, yes, Resident Evil 9 at the moment, it's the masterpiece. But wait till Resident Evil 10. It'll be even bigger masterpiece. I'm telling you, man. So I'm kind of excited, you know. Once you understand the story, once you understand the universe of Resident Evil, you will appreciate, dude, you will become a fan of Resident Evil overnight. Overnight, you will become a Resident Evil fan. Because it's so great, man. The story is so amazing, dude. Probably one of the best written stories. Look, I'm not trying to sound like some kind of Resident Evil fanboy, but man, one of the best stories ever written, man. I mean, holy shit, bro. So well done. Once you understand it, once you connect the dots and once you understand it, then you say, holy shit, this is well scripted, better than any movie, better than any TV show. Holy crap. All right. Sorry for the spoilers, but I'm trying to help you understand where the story is going. In case, you know, you are confused and you don't know and you're still kind of trying to figure things out, trying to put the dots together. I'm trying to help you out. I'm not trying to, be a dick by spoiling anything, I figure majority of you have already played 7 and 8. So I figured the Village and the Biohazard 7 has been around. And I'm like, okay, so I'm sure everyone has played this game, but do you understand it? A lot of people tell me, why I played the game. I finished it multiple times. Okay, but did you understand it? Oh, what do you mean? Like, do you know who Evelyn is? I don't know. I guess she was created or something. No, man, you can't think like that. You can't. I guess. That's the thing with a lot of people are casual. They're just like casually like playing these games, but they never understood the story. Same thing with John Wick. I asked him, "Do you know that he's half Russian, half American?" Oh, you sure? And I'm like, "Did you watch John Wick Chapter 3?" Yeah. And did you understand what happened there with that lady played by Angelica Houston with all the ballerinas? Oh, that's the problem with a lot of you guys. You play video games, you watch movies, and yet you don't understand half of the stuff that's going on. When I play video games, when I play Resident Evil or Metal Gear or Final Fantasy, I try to understand the universe of that game, the story of that game, you know. And that's why I'm telling you all of this. So that way, when you play this, you have a better understanding of what's going on. I'm trying to help you. Okay? And that's why I'm doing this. For people who want to know. If you don't want to know, that's fine, dude. You don't have to watch this. I'm not forcing, you're free. Listen, you're free to do what you want to do. You don't have to watch this. No one's forcing you to watch me. No one's forcing you to click here and watch this. Remember, everything that you do in life, it's based on your free will. No one's forcing you to do anything. But at the same time, if you're going to be here, I want you to understand that I will have some spoilers. Why? Not because I'm trying to be a dick to spoil everything, but for people who want to know, I want them to understand what's going on. For people who are confused, I want them to understand what's going on with the story. So that way, if they want to get involved with Resident Evil franchise, they will have a better understanding about a T-virus, about Mr. Spencer, who created a umbrella back in the early 1980s, 1987, and the connections group that it's connected with Mother Miranda, and with this mold that they created this subject called Evie, Evelyn E001. All of this I want you to understand. So that way, when Resident Evil 10 comes out, whenever that is, Resident Evil 10, you'll have a better understanding of what's going on in the game. Okay? And that's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to like purposely spoil the game for you or to spoil the experience. I'm saying this for the people who already played the game, but they didn't understand it. And I guarantee you there's a lot of you who played all of these Resident Evil games, but you still don't get it. Oh, I'm not sure. I know that a lot of people play games and they don't get it. They don't understand it. Like, they kind of like, oh, okay, I guess there was some girl, whatever, Yeah. Yeah. It's like the weed man. Like, everyone's like a weed man. Yeah, dude. I used to know a guy called the Weed Man. And, man, I miss Weed Man. Hey, Weed Man, shout out to Weed Man. Yeah, he was like, yeah, dude. So I played this game, dude. And yeah, man, like there was just like this girl in the game, and she was like doing all this kind of creepy shit, bro. It was like so rad, bro. It was so cool, bro. Shout out to Weed Man. Where you at, Weed Man? Oh man, I miss Weed Man. Renee knows who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Weed Man. Renee knows who I'm talking about. Weed Man. Anyway, Renee, if you watch this, Renee, you know what I'm talking about. You can ask her about a Weed Man. Good old Weed Man. Anyway, but look, I know a lot of people watch TV shows and movies, but they don't connect the dots. Same thing with video games. People play video games, but they don't connect the dots. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you connect the dots, so you have a better understanding where the story is. So when you finish playing Resident Evil 9, you know what to expect for the Resident Evil 10. So you won't be surprised by anything that they show you on Resident Evil 10. You won't have to speculate. You won't have to guess. All right, let's go find Evie, Evelyn. I hope some of you appreciate me explaining this. Because I don't have to explain this. I could just be quiet and not tell you anything. And then you're like, go figure that out, But I'm trying to help you guys out, So I hope you guys appreciate this. Clarification. Think of this like a film director Blu-ray commentary where I'm like explaining to you as you're watching what's going on. What do you think film director's doing on the audio commentary? He's going to spoil a lot of stuff in there for you. But that's the whole point why you watch the audio commentary. So you want to learn more, figure out more what's going on. People ask me, is there anything I don't like about Resident Evil? Yes. There's like puzzles that I don't like. Like Resident Evil 2 had way too many back and forth puzzles, which I really didn't like. That's why Resident Evil 2 is least of my favorite games. Because of so many puzzles that are there. And you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Too much back and forth. And I didn't like that. Hold on,
Maybe it still works.
Before I click on this. So yeah, like I don't like that. I don't like too many puzzles. I don't mind puzzles, but I don't mind too many puzzles. Like where I have to go back and forth and waste my time for like 10 hours just going back and forth. And I felt in Resident Evil 2, you're doing plenty of back and forth, walking around, and I didn't like that. I feel like they're just kind of like milking it in Resident Evil 2. And it's not balanced. And I think they balanced that on Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Requiem, yeah, they're still back and forth, but not to the point where it's like ridiculous. Same thing with the puzzles. Puzzles in Resident Evil 9 are like, can I be honest? Like almost non-existent. I don't think I encounter any puzzles in Resident Evil 9, to be honest. So, yeah, there's things I don't like in Resident Evil. I don't like the puzzles. I don't like the back and forth. And we have to go back and forth through the maze, through the different levels. Ridiculous bosses that you have to fight. Like ridiculous bosses that they have, So yeah, there's some things that I don't like, Not everything's perfect. Where is she? Where's Evelyn? Oh, there's Ethan.
I hope I make it in time.
Ethan.
Okay. Bottom level.
He's at the bottom level. All right. Let's go grab him.
Liars!
Look how strong she is.
Fucking hallucination. Where is she?
She's inside of you. That's where she is. That's what people don't understand. She doesn't have to hide, man. She's inside of you. Just remember that. You can't hide from her. That's why, you know, Chris Redfield, it's worried about this. Like, forget the T virus, you know. That was nothing. That was walk in the park compared to this. This is the most dangerous thing ever, dude. Look what she has done to this ship, to this giant tanker. And just imagine what she can do if you put her out there in the real world. Let's say you make thousands of these subjects and you release thousands of these subjects out there in the world. Holy shit, that's the end of the world, man. Forget about it. It's like the REM song. It's the end of the world as we know it. So this is why Captain Redfield it's so worried about this, and he sent the last message to Leon at the end of Resident Evil 9, telling Leon, "Hey man, I got a message for you. We need to meet. We need to talk. I need to explain something to you that you don't know, but I want to explain it to you so that way you were briefed on this and you have a briefing on it." And that was that last message that he sent to him through his soldiers to him. So what's going to happen in Resident Evil 10 is Captain Redfield will explain all of this to him. So he will have a better understanding. Leon will have a better understanding of what he's up against. But this time around, they're not going to be alone. They will have Rosemary and Emily. Rosemary and Emily are very powerful, and they will be able to help out. You'll have Grace as well. You will have Claire Redfield. You will have, Chris Redfield, and who knows? Maybe even Jill Valentine might show up for the fight. Maybe even Ada might show up for the fight for the fight against this group, and also to find out the origin of this mold, where it originally originated. All we know is that Miranda found it somewhere in a Romanian mountains, in some sort of a cave. But that's all we know. Other than that, we don't know, like, really where the shit came from. Is it from the planet Earth, or did it come somewhere else? Did aliens put it there to wipe us out? That's a scary thought, huh? If aliens want to wipe us out, it's not going to be like Independence Day. Think about it. If they're so sophisticated, if they're so advanced, if they want to wipe us out, they don't necessarily have to bring a asteroid to hit us like they did with dinosaurs. They don't have to come in like Independence Day and wipe us out. There's other ways they can do it. And we'll see that in the movie, the Steven Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day. But that same thing here, right? Where this mold came from, who put it there. Forget about this group, forget about even Mother Miranda, right? Where the hell did this shit come from? That's what Captain Redfield wants to know. That's why he sent that last message to Leon through his soldiers, and that's why Redfield wants to brief Leon. Remember here. Let me show you. Spoilers warning. Hold on. Hold on. Would have been a lot smoother if the Chris hadn't been late to the party. Yeah, but that's because Chris was busy. That's why he sent that last message to you through his soldiers. What I mean by last message, the last message that he told his soldiers, because he's still busy trying to fight this group and dig out more leads on this group called the Connections. And you'll learn about the Connections pretty soon. So Chris Redfield send a message at the end of Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Send a message to Leon. Hey, dude, forget the umbrella. We're done with the umbrella. Good job. We're done with the whole, Raccoon City craziness and Spencer. We got a bigger problem, man. We got a bigger fish to fry. And the bigger fish to fry is this mold, man, that can wipe out the entire planet if we don't stop it and if we don't figure out where it originally originated. That's why he went after Mother Miranda. Now, Rosemary could help. She can detect where this mold is. Rosemary could help, and I'm sure she will help. And if they can get if they can get a hold of Mia again, that could help. And bring her and they're probably gonna capture her and keep her for questioning or something. She's not dead. I know he killed her, but did he really kill her? No, because she has that mold inside of her. Remember, in Resident Evil Village, she was always talking to Ethan about how she's visiting a doctor, and doctor's saying something about her. They noticed something strange about her. And so at the end of Resident Evil 9, Chris Redfield, Captain Redfield, is going to brief Leon about what has happened in Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8. Because Leon had no idea what Chris Redfield has been going through, what he's dealing with. So he's going to brief him on that. And that's where Resident Evil 10 will continue, in my honest opinion. I don't think I'm wrong about this, because this is the only one way that story can go. Where else is going to go? Unless they want to go back in the past and revisit, maybe Mia Winters or something, but I don't think they're going to do that. They can do that as a DLC, but they'll probably focus on what I was just saying. Okay? And this is where the soldiers come in and they tell him about Chris Redfield. But there's another group. There is another group here. Hold on. There's another group. See these guys. So who are these guys? They came to Raccoon City, but why? Looking for what? This is the group called the Connections. The Connections. So why did they come here? And remember, at the end of the Resident Evil 9, these guys show up. Why they're showing up? Because they're part of the group called the Connections. So first we have to deal with this group called the Connections. We have to destroy them. It's not going to be easy. And find out who's behind them. And then after that, then we need to find out what the hell, where did this mold originate from? Yeah, we know Miranda found it. But where the hell did it come from? Who put it there? Or better yet, who created it? Did it come from a different universe, from a different planet? Or, well, who put it there? All we know so far is that Mother Miranda found it. And then she hooked up with this group called the Connections. That's all we know. And yes, she also used the mold for her own sadistic purpose in that village, which was monitored by, of course, Captain Redfield. He knew about it, It was all monitored, and it was in a small village in Romania. So that's where we at, guys, with the story. And again, I'm not doing this purposely to spoil everything for you. I'm doing this for the people who already finished the game. I assume that you guys finished. You see, I assume that you guys have finished the game. That you have finished 7 and 8 and 9. And you want to know more. You don't want to be confused, do you? And this is the tanker, obviously. There's the tanker. Look what she did to the tanker. Look how powerful she is, dude. Imagine what she can do. Look what she did to the Baker's family. Imagine what this mold can do if you create thousands of these subjects and you release it out there in the world. We're talking end of the world as we know it. So that's why this is more dangerous than a T virus. Yes, T virus is dangerous too, but it could be contained. It could be isolated. This, how do you contain this, bro? You know what I mean? So I think this is worse than the umbrella. This is worse than what Spencer has created, and that's why I'm super excited for Resident Evil 10, whenever that is. What, PlayStation 6, Nintendo Switch 3? I don't know when Resident Evil 10. It'll be a long time, probably 3 years from now. 27, 28, probably like 2029. All right, we got to go down to the elevator. All right, let's do this. I've been explaining too much. All right, we're not going this way. We got to jump on the elevator. We got to open that. But I need something to open it. That's right. I need something. I need a tool to open it. So I need to find the tool. Well, we got a herb. Am I going in a circle? Oh, there we go. That's what I need. Lug wrench. I'm all good. The cable's completely fried. We had a replacement, but we had to use it to fix something in the 3F sick bay. You're going to have to go ask Dr. Waddell for it. I'm needed down in the number 2 engine room, but I can't get down there unless we get this thing working. All right, so we need to find some, let me see, fuses. We need some fuses to put it here into these fuse boxes. Always learn to save the game. Save the game. Oh, shit. Oh. Come here, you bitch. Always learn to save the game. Alright. That's the one thing about Resident Evil you have to learn. Always saving the game. Same thing with the Parasite Eve. That's like, I learned this with 3 games. Actually 4 games. Resident Evil, Parasite Eve, Metal Gear Solid, and Final Fantasy VII. Well, I'll take that. And let's save the game again so we have a knife. Why? In case I die, I don't have to go back, looking for the knife again. I can just, start with everything that I have. Just save it. Just trust me. Trust me. I played these games way too many times to know that. So we got to go down to the bottom floor. Obviously, we cannot do it through here. We got to go this way. Hold on, hold on. Oh, wow. So we're going down to find Ethan. And I think Ethan is the one that will have to deal with the elevator and find the fuses for the elevator. Once we recover Ethan, then you play as Ethan, and you continue on throughout the rest of the game as Ethan. All right, we got the cable so we can connect it to the elevator. Let's get the hell out of here. I need to get the hell out of here. Get to the elevator. All right. Good. Oh no, this is the other floor. The other floor. No, it's not this one. Wait, well, this can help us, right? Go up there. Hold on. Let me see something. Here we go. All right. We're done. Put the cable here, and we're good to go. All right, now we can save Ethan, and then Ethan will take over. Let's save the game first. Should be my first priority. That should be my #1 priority. Saving the damn game. Yeah. Alright, let's call the elevators, go down to the first floor. He's in here somewhere.
He's waiting.
Oh, come on. Grab it. Run, 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 run. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I just realized. Oh, that's all I get is the freaking coin? You gotta be kidding me.
I need to do something.
Ethan.
There's Ethan. There's Ethan. Ethan.
Ethan?
Ethan.
Hey, shh. I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I never would have if I could have helped you.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here. That girl, Evelyn, she did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her in a busted out tanker in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key. All right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan. Free my family. Please.
There you go. So he found her at the tanker, and the rest is history.
Stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make him love you.
Don't hurt him.
Silly, I told you, I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
What? You're not my mommy. Remember?
can't believe you chose her over me.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Did you get that good time?
That's because I saved Zoe.
I'll go kill that bitch.
Why, Mia? Why?
Now, it doesn't have to happen like this. If you choose to save Mia, then it'll be a different outcome. But the reason I chose to go save Zoe is because I already saved Mia, so I already know what happens when you save Mia. But when you save Zoe, apparently in a DLC you get some additional information about, you know, what happened to the Baker's family. Or maybe some more information about this connections group. But either way you choose doesn't matter. I think you should try both so you can see the outcome of both. I played both now, so it's fully complete for me. All I have to do now is just complete the DLC, and after DLC, I'm done pretty much with Resident Evil 7. You know, there's no reason for me to go back to it.
Okay, bitch. Where the fuck are you?
Wait, there's something here. Oh, here we go. That's Chris Redfield with his helicopter. She's in this house. Well, not in a house. First, we need to go through these tunnels and get the serum, and then kill her with the serum. It's called what? I don't know how to pronounce this. South Dulvey salt mine. It's a salt mine, South Dulvey. South Dulvey salt mine. Abercrombie, Abercrombie salt mine. Abercrombie, blah, 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 Abercrombie salt mine. Are they watching us from the helicopter? Yes. They are.
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything?
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish.
Evelyn?
Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Alright, let's go to this tunnel. That will come in handy. Oh, you assholes. I see you. What the hell? Am I stuck? I think I got stuck. What the fuck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Jesus. Get the fuck out of here, dude. What the fuck, man? Oh, jeez. Christ. Holy shit, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jesus Christ. Fuck out of here, man. Well, I forgot to put the knife. Did I? Hold on. I forgot the knife. You're probably saying, why do you need a knife? Well, so I can open these boxes. I don't want to waste bullets on the boxes, you know. Let's also save the game as well, you know. Why not? Okay. Hey, we don't have to worry about these assholes. So now we go to the tunnel. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Now, if you're not rushing through this game like I did, you can find better weapons, unlock better weapons with more stopping power. You just need to collect those coins. And you can have a far better weapons with more stopping power. Oh, these assholes again. I'll take that. I'll mix it up. Come. Come chase me. Come on. Go. There you go. We came from the elevator here. And there's another tunnel here that leads us even deeper. Take that. That'll come handy. Oh, you fucking kidding me, dude? Just run, dude. Run. Run to the forest. Run to the forest. Okay, here we can save the game finally. Thank God. I think. Shotgun shells, yes, sir. How do we get up there? It's a good question. Well, this way. Oh, son of a bitch. I should have known. Booby traps. I should have known. I'm an idiot. That's freaking Lucas and his bullshit games. And I think here we'll learn more about this group called the Connections. Friday, January 16, 2015. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's not. She still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she looks like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under. Though I was wondering, it's this whole family obsession, something you guys programmed into her. It's kind of fucked up. So that's Lucas sending the message. That bitch Mia, it's still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes of the street at her freak show of family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's pain in the ass for me because I got to clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick, blah, 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 blah. So he was communicating with this group called the Connections. Lucas, I mean. Thanks to Lucas, that's how Chris Redfield was able to pinpoint the location. You know, because they've been monitoring this group, the Connections. And here you also will learn about the Connections. You'll learn about, this is where he gets the serum, but you'll learn about Connections, Evelyn, prototype Evelyn, but you also learn about Miranda, like this biochemist, scientist, Miranda from Romania. So that's Evelyn. Evelyn. And this is where we find the... hold on, let's read this first. So this project was instigated in 2000 as one of the several concepts for the company's next boss, next generation experimental battlefield superiority. Next generation battlefield superiority. Initiative working with technical assistance of HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatant and massive with minimal direct contact. Next BAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project marked differently from conventional weapons' ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POV handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had, okay, and even so they marked that out, organization chopping at the bit of getting on board. The project would never have existed were it not for discovery in of remarkably progressed Vacrian evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutum mycet. But where did this mutum mycet originated? The fabrication method for each bioweapon was introduced by mutum mycet genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo. Okay. Series A and D, so they were experimenting on Series A and D, and then they perfected the E series. So A and D didn't really make it. So they perfected it with the E series, which is the Evelyn. A common appearance was selected for a bioweapon that of roughly 10 years old girl to ensure ease of blending in with the urban refugee population. The first E series specimen named Evelyn has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete from her tissue at will. It also note that Evelyn mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the autoinducer pheromones used for quorum sensing Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in series of the discrete stages. The first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she's not in fact there, and even her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection revealed that the first phantom Evelyn appears to be normal in her voice, a young girl sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces help to break down mind's natural barrier to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body cells, so the body has... See, they marked out the important part. Alright, let's get the serum. Necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-series. So you need to use the necrotoxin to destroy this bioweapon called E001 Evelyn. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into a necrotoxin container. And now we have the necrotoxin. And you need this necrotoxin to destroy Evelyn. That is the only way. We use the D series to create a cure. But what you find out in the village, even with a cure, when it's affected a human, it still doesn't work. It's still in there. But that's when you find out why Chris Redfield killed Mia in the first place. But that's in the village. All right, we're good. What is this? I already know about this. Her abilities to form organism from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used too loosely. Here, strictly speaking, they are superorganism formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct. For the treatment of accidental infection, performing on samples of Evelyn's body tissues. Alright, alright. I already know all of this stuff. Let's save the game. This will come in handy. Hold on, which way do we go? This way? Okay. No, it's not this way. No, it is this way. It is this way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is. My apologies. Sometimes I get confused. Even I get confused. Even I get confused. There she is. I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die. Okay, I'm not playing your stupid games anymore, little girl. I'm done with your bullshit. Run! Just run, dude. No, fuck that. Ah, it's bullshit, man. Damn it. Oh, come on. Just run, dude. Run! You know what? Fuck it. Fine. I'll use the big guns. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that out of here. You guys wanna play this fucking game? Fuck out of here. Oh, come on. This is bullshit, man. Did I fucking collect it? Or are you fucking kidding me, dude? This fucking game, dude, sometimes, man. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Kiss my ass. Kiss my fucking ass. No, we're not doing this bullshit, man. I don't have time for that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm just not in the mood to fight these motherfuckers. How the fuck do I get out of here? Which way do I go? Oh, okay, I see. It's this way. So which way is it? Which way do I fucking go? It has to be up there. I forgot. I mean, I remembered the game. I played the game, but I can't remember every detail. Something here. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here, but I'm supposed to do here something. I don't know. Have to find out. There's got to be something here. Oh yeah. That's right. This way. You got a shotgun ammo. That's Evelyn playing with her dolls.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
E001. See? That was that lady. The whole time. See, now you know. Evelyn was as that old lady in a wheelchair, manifesting herself. But she can manifest herself any which way she wants. See, that's the tricky thing about her. I'm turning this channel into a Resident Evil channel. Slowly but surely, it's turning into a Resident Evil channel. E001. I also want to revisit Resident Evil 5 and 6. I don't know when, but in the future, on Nintendo Switch 2, Resident Evil 5 and 6. It's been a long time since I played Resident Evil 5, so I'm looking forward to playing Resident Evil 5, refreshing my memory on Resident Evil 5, and then after that, Resident Evil 6, to play all these different characters in Resident Evil 6. You know, it's good to revisit, go back and revisit, connect the dots, you know what I mean, and then I can talk about it here on this channel. So that's her. That is her. You know, it's almost like hard to believe. It's been 30 years, 3 decades, 30 years since Resident Evil first originally started. That's like 3 decades of Resident Evil. Jesus. Inspired movies. With Mila Jovovich and her husband as a director. And then inspired other movies that were made, but they were okay. What was it? Like Return to Raccoon City was like alright. And then there was TV show on Netflix. Didn't really do that well. TV show on Netflix. I think they canceled it. Like maybe 6 episodes or something like that. And then there was a Capcom animated mini-series that were released as well with Leon. It was pretty good. But that's because Capcom made it, you see, in partnership with Netflix. So, you know, Biohazard, which is originally called Biohazard in Japan. Only, you know, in Japan they call it Biohazard, but everywhere else people know it as Resident Evil. So, Resident Evil has, you know, a huge influence on video gaming. And let's be honest. Yes, Capcom is known for their fighting games like Street Fighter, but Resident Evil, it's their, you know, like the best franchise ever made, you know. When you think of Capcom, you're thinking Resident Evil. Yeah, I know there's Dragon's Dogma, sure. But, you know, you're thinking Resident Evil when you're thinking Capcom. And it's such a huge, successful franchise. And we'll see how this Pragmata is their new IP, Pragmata, which I'm looking forward to. It's coming out on April 17th. They pushed the date to April 17th. Originally, it was supposed to be April 24th. So they pushed it back from the April 24th to April 17th. All right, we got everything. We're good to go. Let's get out of here. And I think this is where we fight Evelyn Yes, we're so close to the end of the game. This is where we fight Evelyn. Well, remember, we have to inject her with the with necrotoxin. You can't kill her with like just a traditional weapons. You can only eliminate her with this necrotoxin. So I have to get close to her and stab her with this necrotoxin, which is kind of hard to do. I had a difficult time. The first time around I was trying to do this, it was difficult. It was not easy. It took me a while. And I think I'll have the same problem here as well. It's not easy, like getting to her to inject her with this necrotoxin. And then later on, she's outside. She's still alive. And then you have to fight her again. But this time, you just have to survive till Chris Redfield arrives. And Chris Redfield gives you this gun that has the this necrotoxin. And you can shoot her with the necrotoxin. And that's the end. Does it still work? Hello? No, no signal.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
We have to go upstairs.
Help!
She's in that room, I believe.
Ethan, help me. Leave me to die.
Where the fuck are you?
Where are you, huh? Stop playing these games. There you are.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
I have to do this.
All right, no more games, Evelyn.
Get away! Get away! Leave me alone!
I have to do this. Damn it.
Away from me! Stop! 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 No!
Yes,
No! No!
you bad girl.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
This is the hardest part.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
So we got to go through this again and again and again. Come on, come on. I got some more shotguns. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. More shotgun. More shotgun. More shotgun. Shoot her in the eye. There you go. In the eye. All right, now we gotta wait for Chris Redfield. There he is. And he's gonna give us a handgun with the final serum that we need to use. Okay, okay. Grab it, grab it. Hasta la vista, bitch. Hasta la vista, bitch. Hasta la vista, bitch. Yeah. You're dead, bitch. You bitch.
Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job. Come home to my loving husband. I miss you. I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
But she lied to him. She never told him the truth. Because she couldn't. It was a top secret.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia the first time, but now I've lost her again. And the only other door I can see is closed.
Enjoy the credits, guys. Enjoy the credits.
and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep, dark hole, a prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey that everybody's. Call to him and he will come. She'll run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done, he'll be torn apart. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey. Tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey.
All right, so now that I've finished the game, 30 hours, man. It was pretty fast. I started when? Let me see. I started on Monday, Tuesday. So 3 days. I finished it on Wednesday, which today is Wednesday. So 30 hours, 2 minutes and 18 seconds on a normal difficulty. The only thing left for me to do in this game, because I played it so many times, it's like ridiculous. The only thing for me left to do in this game, it's just to play a DLC. What is this? A new weapon will be added to the main game the next time I play it. Cool. Secret of Defense will be added to the box in the main game. New content has been added. Extra content. Banned footage. Not a hero. End of Zoe, Jack 55th birthday, Ethan must die, banned footage. Alright, so this extra content this extra content will play later on, okay? Because I have to eat something, you know, I have to work out, you know. I have a life, you know, besides YouTube. But I do try to, you know, upload every day, stream every day. You know, I do work really hard, as I have been for 12 years. You know, hopefully you guys appreciate that. So we'll do this later on. We got plenty of stuff, man. We got banned footage, and then Not a Hero, a Chris story, End of Zoe, Jack's 55th birthday, and Ethan Must Die. So we'll play this. So banned footage secured as evidence from the Baker farm. These videotapes never saw the light until today. They reveal some of the tragedies suffered by Baker's prisoners. Okay, cool. We'll play that later on. You know, and after we finish all these extra DLCs, then we'll switch over to Village. Most likely we'll play Village tomorrow, because tonight we'll play the extra content games. We'll play those mini games and DLCs. Mini games like Ethan Must Die and Jack's 55th birthday. End of Zoe. Weeks after Not a Hero, a new danger has emerged. Jack's brother Joe Baker must face this danger with his bare fist. Put an end to his family's suffering once and for all. Not a Hero. Banned footage. Once we finish all of those DLCs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we'll move on to Village. And so we'll do the same thing with Village. When we finish Village, we'll jump on the DLCs that the Village has with Rosemary. You know, I think Rosemary goes back to the Village where Mother what do they call her? Mother Miranda started this whole thing in a village with this mold. What's so significant about the Village and Rosemary going back to the Village is she wears the jacket that Ethan was wearing. It's so symbolic. But we'll talk about the Village once we get there. You know, I don't want to spoil it right away for you guys. You know, So that's the plan. We'll play the DLCs tonight, and then tomorrow we'll play Village. We'll try out the Village on Nintendo Switch 2. We'll play the Village, and we'll try to finish Village. When we finish the Village, then we'll do DLC for the Village with Rosemary. Who is Rosemary? Rosemary is the Mia and Ethan's daughter. And we'll play as Rosemary in the DLC in the Village. So, plenty of Resident Evil. We already finished Requiem. So, all of this is possible thanks to Javi. You know, he really made this possible. The one thing I will say about playing all these Resident Evil games on Nintendo Switch 2, it's just how well it runs. That's the surprising aspect about all of this. It's just how well all of these Resident Evil games run, and they run really well. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. And after the Village, we'll see if I have time, which I'm sure I will have time. Depending how long it takes me to finish Village, you know, if I finish Village by Sunday and the DLC by Monday, then I guess we could replay Resident Evil Requiem again, replay it and go through it again. And then after that, you know, we'll be ready to play something else. And something else is Pragmata. I want to play Pragmata, you know. But I also want to revisit Resident Evil 5 and 6 before Pragmata. You know, I also want to revisit Resident Evil 5 and play 5 and finish 5. And then play Pragmata. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish Pragmata. Probably by the end of April, beginning of May. And then beginning of May we can play Resident Evil 6, play all those different characters, stories in Resident Evil 6. And then on May 19th we'll take a break from Resident Evil. You know, it's been so much Resident Evil. And then we'll play some Forza Horizon 6, you know. And after Forza Horizon 6, in June, I think we have First Light, James Bond, which is also coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We have James Bond, First Light. There's so many games to play. There's even Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. There's Final Fantasy VII Remake. So there's so many games. I still didn't get a chance to play Mario Tennis Fever, you know. So even Hyrule Warriors I didn't get a chance to play. I did play Kirby Air Riders on that global test demo for like a couple of weekends, which I enjoyed. So, you know, there's plenty to play. There's plenty to play, you know. As far as the Microsoft Flight Simulator, some of you have been asking me what's going on with the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, right now I'm just kind of waiting to see when the PlayStation VR 2 update will be there. You know, I'm hoping this summer we'll hear something about the PlayStation VR 2 update. I quite frankly don't understand why it's taking so long for the Asobo to implement PlayStation VR 2, you know. But maybe they're testing it, making sure everything's working properly. So hopefully we'll see, you know, PlayStation VR 2 update. Because PlayStation VR 2 update, it's really where Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is going to shine on PlayStation 5. And I'm looking forward to it. But we have Forza Horizon 6 to keep us busy. So we got plenty of games, man. There's just plenty of games. There's also Tomb Raider coming out. This new Lara Croft Tomb Raider, it's coming out. So there's so many games to play. So many games. you know, so many games, tons of games to play, you know, so many games, tons of games for us to play this summer. So yeah. I mean, really, if you think about it, just look at the list of the games that I mentioned. And believe me, there's more. There's more games that I'm not even listing. That I can't remember on top of my head, but believe me, like I said, I'm not exaggerating when I say there's so many games. There's tons of games coming out this summer, just this summer, spring, and even throughout the fall of 2026. And of course, the big one, if it's true, Grand Theft Auto 6. But I wouldn't hold my breath on the GTA 6. You know, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, I'm not like buying to the whole hype. Oh, it's released November 19th. I hope it's November 19th. But that's what they said last year about May 26th, Memorial Day. And then what happened? As soon as we get closer to the date, you'll see. Once we get closer to the September and October, then in October they'll say, sorry, we have to push the date to 2027. So don't hold your breath on it. I'll believe it when I see it. As far as Grand Theft Auto 6. Some of you have been asking me to make a video about the Xbox Helix. I don't know much about Xbox Helix other than they just announce it. We don't have all the specs, so I don't know. What exactly do you guys want me to talk about it? I don't know. The guy it's saying it's the guy, they keep saying the same thing, you know. It's the most powerful console. They said the same thing about the Series X, the most powerful console. They said the same thing about Xbox One X is the most powerful console. They always use the same term of like it's a powerful console. So every console they make is powerful. Like, you know, it's almost like a joke nowadays. It's like the same old cliche. They use the same term. But I don't know what else I can tell you about Helix. You know, only whatever you know, I know. You know, which is supposed to be this hybrid, very expensive console that is like a PC and a console, that it's integrated together with a Steam gaming and other PC games available, and it's going to be super expensive. So the question is, like, why even wait for a Helix when you can just build yourself a PC? Build the PC and just, there you have it. Don't have to wait for Felix. I mean, Felix, Helix, whatever they call it. I don't know. So I don't know if I want to make a video about it because I don't know much about, you know, the Helix. You know, it's just it's a project, like a Project Scorpio. You know, and then they called it Xbox One X. So this is just a Project Helix. We don't know much about the Project Helix, you know. So I'll wait till there's more specification, till we know more. Once there's more specification and I can look at the specification, then I can give you my honest opinion what I think. But right now it's just like speculating, whatever, you know. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next live stream, which will be, like I said, the extra content, banned footage, and all these other DLCs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Once we finished all 5 of those and try all 5 of those, then we're going to move on tomorrow on a Village, and we'll start playing Village tomorrow, which is what, Thursday. And I think I'll finish Village probably by either Saturday or Sunday, most likely Sunday. And then on Monday, I'll probably play Rosemary's DLC. I forgot the name of the DLC. I know that Rosemary's in there. She goes back to the village. So we'll play the DLC on Monday for the village. And after that, we might go back and replay Resident Evil Requiem. But this time, we'll have some, you know, cool outfits to play with. We'll have some extra cool skins for the weapons, and we'll replay it again. Yeah. So that's the plan for my schedule. You know, unless something changes and then I might have to reschedule. I don't know. We'll see. But that's right now, the schedule that I have. And yes, Pragmata is next on my playthrough. Yet another Capcom game. This is turning into like a Capcom channel. Mr. Capcom. Mr. Capcom channel. I'm looking forward to Pragmata. I did play the demo. I did complain a little bit about the demo before I go. Because I wasn't like I had a difficult time getting used to the controls. The controls are kind of funky. The way you control your character and the way you control her. Because it's basically you and this girl, AI girl character. So you have to use her and you have to use yourself as well. And you have to work together. And so it took a little while getting used to the controls. I also find out the game, it's actually pretty hard, not an easy game. The boss was pretty hard as well. So when I play the game, I'll probably start on easy, just to get used to the controls in the game. So I usually start. This is my way of playing. With every new game, first time playing it, I start on easy. Because I need to get used to the gameplay. I need to learn the ins and outs of the gameplay. I need to be kind of familiar with the mechanics of the controls and everything else. And once I'm kind of, familiar with how to use the controls in the game, then once I finish the game, then I move on to the normal difficulty. And once I master the normal difficulty, then I move on to the hard difficulty. So looking forward to Pragmata, which is April 17th. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, and I'll see you guys tonight for the DLC, extra content. And then I'll see you tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day, most likely during the day. I'll see you guys for Resident Evil Village. Okay? So plenty of content. All right. I'll see you guys tonight. And don't forget, tomorrow we start with the village. And again, big thanks to Javi. This is all possible thanks to Javi. So I appreciate Javi for helping out. And it was definitely, I think it was definitely worth it for him to do this, because now he gets to enjoy me playing all of these Resident Evil games. And you too can do that. If you gift me a game, you can see me play your favorite game and talk about your favorite game. So if you gift me a game, yeah, sure, I'll play anything if you gift it to me. So people ask me what's the best way to gift me a game. It's through my email. It's the securest way. It's the best way. If you send it to me through PlayStation messages, I don't usually check my PlayStation messages. I don't check my Nintendo messages. I don't check my Steam messages. I do check my email. So the best and the securest way to, if you want to make sure that I get that code in the best secure way, is through the email. My email, it's available there on the my YouTube profile. Please do not abuse that email, like bother me about some stupid stuff or asking me some stupid stuff. You will only get yourself banned if you're abusing that. Only unless you have something to tell me that's important, or you have a question regarding the channel, or you would like to gift me a code for a game. Okay, so my email is the best way to do that. Just don't abuse that email. That's all I'm asking. Because if you do, then I'll have to ban you, obviously. So, but the email is the best way to reach out and to gift me whatever you want to gift me. All right. So, there you have it. All right. So I'll see you guys later on. Tonight. It's not going to be late. It'll be like, later on in the evening. I might even start early, like maybe 5 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe 6 o'clock. We'll see. Around there somewhere. Maybe 7 o'clock. Depends how I feel, you know. If I'm not tired, if I'm like, you know, full of energy and ready to rock and roll, then yeah, I'll start early. All right. Thank you for watching. And if you like what I do, please subscribe, share, subscribe, okay? And become a member. When you become a member, you don't have to worry about the commercials. And the best way to watch me, it's unfiltered. Well, not unfiltered. Well, yeah, unfiltered. True. Because I do use some profanity here and there once in a while, like I did yesterday when I was stuck with the boss, that boss that I had to fight. Jack Baker's, Jack Baker boss. It was driving me crazy in the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. But if you become a member, you don't have to be interrupted. You can watch me uninterrupted. You know, I could never watch a YouTuber where there's constant commercials showing up. People say, well, why there's so many commercials? Because I need to make money. You know. It's if I had a lot of you watching, if I had a lot of views, I would tone down those commercials. You know, you have to understand, that's why those ads are there. But if you don't want to watch the ads, you can always become a premium and you don't have to worry about watching the ads. But you got to understand, I got to make money. So those ads has to be there. Those commercials has to be there. But if you don't want to watch commercials, man, it's only $2. You don't have to worry about commercials. You can kick back, relax, and watch uninterrupted, which is, in my opinion, the best way to watch is uninterrupted. You know, instead of watching a commercial and you're like, this commercial's so annoying. So become a member. You know. But it's up to you. If you want to watch commercials, hey man, it's all good, As long as you're watching, that's all that matters to me, As far as the chat, I already explained that yesterday, guys. It ain't happening. It'll be a long, long time. It'll be a long, very, very long time till you guys see a chat or a comment. It'll be a long time. What's the whole point of this? The whole point of this is for me to send a message to everyone that I'm serious. If I say something, I'm serious about it. I don't play around. I mean it. When I say something, I mean it. Okay? And I want people to understand that about me. Don't play games with me. Don't mess with me. Don't try to, manipulate my channel or... I gotta be able to trust you. If you want to be part of this channel, I have to be able to trust you. If I cannot trust you, and if you're too secretive and you're hiding your face and you're hiding everything, I'm sorry, dude. I can't take you at face value because I don't know who you are, what your intentions are. Are you talking about me? Are you going behind my back, going to Discord, talking to other people, conspiring against me? All of this stuff I already know. I got the transcripts for free from other people whom I'm not going to tell you who gave me transcripts. I know everything. Okay, I have my resources too. I have my sources too. Don't think you're the only one that has sources. Okay, believe me, my sources are way better than yours. So what I'm trying to say here is to people is, don't come here to screw with me. Don't come here to thinking that I'm some sort of a toy that you can just manipulate and do what you want to do. I need you to take it seriously. I'm here trying to run a legitimate brand, my brand. And if I cannot trust you guys, then you cannot be part of the brand. You guys need to understand that. There's a consequences and there's a price to be paid for that. Because if you're pissing on my porch and I cannot trust you, then these are the consequences. This is what you're going to have to endure. I don't have to turn the chat on. I don't need to talk to you. You guys need to talk to me. I don't need to read the comments. You're the ones that want to say something to me. You're the one that needs to reach out to me. I don't have to reach out to you. I don't need anybody to reach out to anyone. So just remember that. This sucks for you. It doesn't suck for me. I still get paid. I still, make money. So, and clearly, as you can see, I'm a pretty good broadcaster. I can talk without even having anybody on the chat, okay, because I'm really good, okay? Now you know how good I am, that I can do this without even having a chat. So, I said this like, I don't know how many times, how many chances I've given everyone. I lost the count how many times I've given everybody a chance. And it's always the same music, the same tune, the same BS games. Everybody acts cool. Oh yeah, let's not, shit on each other. Let's not do this stupid thing anymore. And then they go behind my back and do exactly the opposite. So I'm trying to put an end to this because I'm tired of it. And I don't need to be exposed or victimized by the stupid nonsense that you guys are trying to do. Since I am too tired to dig up and see who is who and who's doing what, you know what? I don't even care. Even if I know, I don't care. But what I do care about is this channel, all right? And I want to save this channel. And if it means not having a chat, not having comments, so be it. So be it. That's the way it'll be, But I didn't do this. Remember, guys, you did this. You orchestrated this nonsense by participating in stupid games, hanging out with people who want to damage my channel, damage my brand, and this is what you get. You participate with that nonsense. You engage with that nonsense, and this is the consequences of that, People say, but what can we do? There's so much you can do. You can tell people, hey, don't do that shit. That's stupid. Hey, let's not do this. This is stupid. Why we want to damage this guy's reputation or his channel? Why? What's that going to achieve? What's that going to benefit? Exactly. Doesn't benefit you anything. Now, you have to sit and watch me, and you will never be able to get in touch with me. The only way you can get in touch with me is through email, but with email, it depends on what you're asking me on email, because I can always ban you on the email if I don't like what you're writing to me. So, understand this. I'm serious about this. I'm a man of my word. I don't fuck around. If I say something, I mean it. And I think hopefully this sends the clear message to everyone that I don't fuck around. But I don't care if you understand it, don't understand it. I didn't do this. You guys did this. Here's the consequences. This is the way it is now. This is the way it's going to be. Until maybe 5 years from now, 6 years from now, 7 years from now, 10 years from now, maybe finally, when I have an audience that is genuine and it's not screwing around and it's not conspiring against me. And why the fuck would you want to conspire against me anyway? Why? But I don't even care why. Because you're butthurt? Because you blocked? Yeah, well, who got you blocked? What did you do to get blocked? Why don't you ask yourself a question? What have I done to get blocked? What have I done to get banned? Start asking yourself these questions. What have I done to piss off Mr. 4K? You need to start asking those questions. Don't just point fingers at me. Ask yourself a question. Take some ownership, like Jocko Willink says in that book, Extreme Ownership, written by Jocko Willink. Take some ownership on what you did. What have you done to get banned? Were you here? Did you participate on the channel? I don't see you. You know my rules. If you don't participate, if you're not here, I don't need you. If you're not here, if I don't hear from you for like a couple of months and you're not here on my channel, or if I don't hear from you like in 6 months and you come back after 6 months, what do you think? I'm just going to let you slide in and stay and be part of the channel? I don't think so. That's not going to work. You had your chance. That's it. It's over. Live with the consequences of your choices. You always have a choice in life. You know my rules. You broke those rules. You were banned. This goes for everybody. You know what you did. I don't need to remind you of it. You know why you're banned. You know why you have no access to talk to me anymore. You know all of that. You know what you've done. So if you're not a man enough to admit, or a woman enough to admit, yeah, some ladies too. If you're not woman enough, I'm not going to mention names. If you're not a woman enough to admit what you did wrong, then don't bother coming back to me, begging me to let you in on my channel. Or if you're not a man enough, don't come back to me bothering me enough to let you in on my channel. You knew the rules, you knew the consequences, and you did what you did. Now you got to live with that. But don't expect me to open the doors for you and welcome you all in. That's not going to happen. You know, these are the consequences. This is what happens. Remember, I don't need you. You need me. I don't need the chat. I don't need the comments. I hate reading the comments. And quite frankly, I even hate reading the chat because it's annoying. I have to read what you guys are saying while I'm playing the game. So this works perfectly for me. This works perfectly for me. But it sucks for you. And it sucks for you because you guys want to participate in these stupid games and play these stupid games, and you want to hack me and you want to do all this shit. This is what you get. These are the consequences. Okay? So that's all I have to say about that. And I already explained this. No one should have any confusion as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. The videos are made. Everything's explained. Everything's out in the open. Full transparency. Everything's explained. There shouldn't be any confusion about anything. Okay? So, it is what it is. You know that old saying? Reap what you sow. Reap what you sow. Okay? I've been doing this for 12 years. How do you think I started this channel? Alone. By myself. Who kept this channel going? Me. Alone. You guys just came along for the ride. It was always me. Remember, it is me. I'm the face of this channel. It is me. Joe Rogan Podcast would not be a Joe Rogan Podcast without Joe Rogan. Okay? Okay? You come here because of me. So, just understand that. All right? And I already explained these rules, and this will be the last time that I explain this. It's been explained. The videos are there. Everything's there. Nothing it's secretive or confusing. Everything, it's full transparency explained. Okay? All right. So, having said that, I'll see you guys later on today with the DLCs for the extra content. And it'll be later on today. Okay? So I'll see you guys later on today. Most likely in the evening after dinner. Thank you for watching. And also, thank you for understanding. Thank you.